Hey there everybody, I am here to show you about how we're going to check on planning sheets that you submitted. So what I have done is I've created a life spreadsheet in SharePoint, and let me point out a few things to you. So you'll see over here we have your last names, the student's name, student ID, when their reevaluation is due, and then that you've submitted a planning sheet. All of this information right here, I will continue to pull from the planning sheets that you submit in SharePoint, but I want to point out that it does not automatically populate this. This is something I create when I pull a report from your planning sheets. And then what happens from there is I upload all of this information in here. I make sure that it's updated, and then I contact Kathy Clayton and Gaitan Borders and ask for them to review your planning sheets and give us their recommendations. So as you can see here, Kathy has gone down for each student and given her recommendations based on what we have on file and what we might need moving forward. And Gaitan gives her recommendations over here as well about what we have on file and what we might need moving forward. For those of you that were in the life department last year, you'll know that we had a handy dandy flow chart. Looked like this that pointed out the two different paths that you would go. You would go down the blue further testing is needed path or the green no further testing is requested. So what I've done here is I've simply outlined the different path that you will take based on the recommendations of Kathy and Gaitan. And what I want you guys to do is when you click on the link and you open up this spreadsheet right here, I want you to go to Edit Workbook, Edit in the browser. What that has done now is it has made this editable. And when you find one of your students on here, I want you to come over here and I want you to click an initial that you have received this information. If you have any questions about what this information means, do not hesitate to email me. But the best way for me to keep track, as opposed to all the emails we sent back and forth last year, is for you to initial that you saw this spreadsheet and you saw that if you are Mariah, that this student right here, that his private speech eval that we have on file is sufficient. However, we do need addendum psychological testing. And what that means is you're going to follow the blue path. Now, in order to get you guys linked up to this chart, I wasn't able to put it down here, kind of like I hoped I would, but I've made this a hyperlink. So if you click on it, it will take you to the page in our OneNote notebook that has the flow chart and all of the steps outlined. So that should be very helpful. And if you follow each step in turn, you will be just fine. There are also some job aids that are down here as well to help you if you have further questions. And of course, you can reach out to me. That's not a problem. Occasionally, you might see a note over here from me after I have reviewed the file as well. For example, this student, I made this parent aware that they were needing addendum testing over the summer, but the parent did not respond to me. So in turn, that means Ms. Lowe needs to contact the parent and get in touch with them so that we can get that addendum testing in hand. So again, the most important thing to me right now is that you are initialing that you have reviewed the file. I caught a little spelling error. I'll fix that. Also with the recommendation over here, I caught that too. And that you initial that you have figured out what you need to do based on the path, and that if you have questions, you will let me know. I guess that's it for now. Thanks.